You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome into Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt. It is Monday, the 6th of May, and we have a great hour coming at you now. We have the Colorado Special Olympics, who have a fun run, color run on Saturday coming up with the Eagle County Sheriff's Office. We're talking with a local author via Zoom. A lot going on this Monday morning. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Buckle up. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. And Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Daily Flash Latino. Designed for the American Latino audience, Daily Flash Latino hosts Jessica Reyes and Fabian Marcano deliver their fresh perspective on the latest entertainment news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, and more in both English and Spanish, aka Spanglish. Daily Flash Latino builds, connects, and celebrates the diverse Hispanic audience. Daily Flash Latino, trending news and entertainment with a splash of Spanglish.
Good morning, Vail.
It is National Beverage Day, and if you're like me, your day doesn't start till you get a nice latte or coffee going. Up next, Kim and I were in the kitchen making a latte. Check out this fun recipe.
We are in the kitchen for the second day in a row.
Yes.
I'm making Ross into a chef.
Yes.
He doesn't know yet, but that was part of the reason he signed up for this job.
Yeah,
Cooking lessons on air.
Yeah.
But we are actually going to make, I love a good holiday festive cocktail, and I traveled this past weekend, went to one of the local coffee shops, and they were all out of the festive holiday drinks. I know, can you believe it? So we are making a Starbucks dupe, or a fancy coffee shop dupe, I guess I shouldn't say Starbucks, a sugar cookie latte recipe, and the trick to that is all in the simple syrup. Did you know that?
Of course, yeah, of course.
Of course,
Yeah.
obviously. So it's super simple. You can use an espresso or regular coffee. If you're making this at home, chances are you're probably just making a regular coffee, but we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we're gonna make this simple syrup. And this is where the secret ingredient kicks in, so I'll tell you all about it. With it, we've got, you've got 3 different extracts in this one. So a butter extract, and that's what's gonna make it taste like the cookie. And we've got a vanilla extract and almond extract. So 3 different extracts, 2 different kinds of sugar, and some water. It's pretty simple.
Love it. Love it. Sounds
awesome.
delicious.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, Ross, I'm going to tell you what to do, and we're going to start mixing things up in our pot to make our simple syrup. So we need about 1/4 of a cup of water to get started, and the water will be our base. So we've got a bottle of water here. I've got the man in the kitchen to open things for me. Just kidding, I could do it myself. But we're going to pour about a half, we've got a half a cup right here, measurement style. So we'll just do about half of that with water. And then we'll pour the water in here. So looks great. We've got it, it's already heated, nice and sizzling. Next, we're gonna add our sugar. So we've got 2 different kinds of sugar. If you want to reduce some of the sugar count, you can use a monk fruit sweetener, which is actually what we're gonna do here today. We're going to do about 1/4 of a cup of this. So same thing, we're just gonna take our cup measuring, or our measuring cup, and do about half of it. So no pressure.
Are we doing this monk fruit?
We're doing the monk fruit sweetener versus regular granulated sugar, but we will have 2 kinds of sugar in this. So just about half. Looks good to me.
Straight
We'll
in?
just dump it straight in there. Now we're gonna add a little bit of the brown sugar, because if you recall, when you're making cookies from scratch, you usually have 2 kinds of sugar in it. So we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar into our mix. The tablespoons are the big ones. If you're not a big cook in the kitchen, make sure you use the biggest spoon for tablespoons.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. So it's really super simple, and you just want to start kind of just making sure that the sugar doesn't burn. We'll just do 2 of those. Yeah, it doesn't have to be super packed in there.
We're gonna be a little generous with the brown sugar.
We are. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Now the next pieces are the fun ones. So we're gonna go ahead and separate this. We need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So vanilla is like a staple in all things baking, you know. Yeah. We'll do about 1 teaspoon in here. There we go. Perfect. It's okay if you go a little extra, as I always say. Vanilla, you can always go a little bit overboard and it'll taste good. Then we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of the butter extract, and that's what's going to make it taste like a cookie. So just 1/2 teaspoon of that. There we go. And then we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of the almond extract. And I love a good almond flavor when I'm baking. Sometimes I actually swap out my vanillas and my almonds, and it tastes quite delicious.
It smells amazing right now.
It does, right? We're just having a little Christmas cheer over here. It's a sugar cookie latte, but I think you could really actually use it all times of the year, right? So we're just gonna stir it a little bit. You know, it really doesn't matter. Minimal tools in the kitchen if you need it. You're just gonna stir. You can see it's starting to brown up a little bit. You just want to reduce it down, let it thicken. Cool. And then this is gonna be our simple syrup. Cool. Now, the best part about simple syrup, making it from scratch, this will last about 2 weeks in the fridge. if you wanted to keep it in the fridge. So that way you've got delicious lattes for 2 weeks long. It's probably just about the same price as buying it at a Starbucks. So I think it's a win over here. But then really super simple. You know, are you an espresso guy or are you a coffee guy?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Depends on the day.
All right. So if you were ordering, would you prefer a latte or coffee? What would you do this morning?
I like the skinny flat whites, like the small one, like a little less milk, you know.
I'm about the same. So what's great about this, you can follow exact measurements to make this coffee cocktail, I guess you could call it, or you can kind of just freehand it. So we warmed up some milk. You can use any milk that you want to. So for each latte, you'd probably do about 3/4 of a cup of milk. But for you, if you prefer a little bit less, you can just do like half if you want to. And so this is starting to look really good here. We're just going to let it simmer a little bit. And then you do about, to get a true like ratio so you can really taste the syrup, you do about 3/4 of a cup of coffee. And then like half a cup of, 3/4 of a cup of milk. And then 1/4 of a cup of coffee. So less coffee, more milk for that true latte. You can froth it up with like a little frother or steam it, whatever you've got on hand, or you can just warm it up and it tastes delicious.
Lovely.
So we'll go ahead and we've got our fun Christmas coffee mugs here, or winter coffee mugs, I guess you could say, and a little bit of coffee. So we'll pour some coffee into it. Wish us luck though, it could be messy.
So we'll do about half and half.
I'll do about half and half in there, and you just want to pour that in there. As you can see, this simple syrup is really starting to look nice. It's browned a little bit because of the different extracts that we've got. Smells delicious. Do you smell the sugar cookie?
Yeah. I also smell the coffee I just spilled all over the counter.
Hey, it's okay. You know, it's live TV, live cooking, all the deliciousness. So then once we do that, we can actually add a little bit of milk into both of them as well. And our milk is warm, so it's not going to cool down the coffee. And we'll just keep stirring it here. This simple syrup is looking great. And just keep letting it kind of burn down a little bit. And, you know, it's bubbling up, and that means that it's reducing. So the sugar is starting to caramelize and get a little bit thicker. That's where the water base kind of keeps it from going. Loving Ross's face. One of my favorite things about being in the kitchen with Ross is watching the outcome.
You got a little cleaning up to do after this, that's for sure.
Hey, it's like a kitchen at home, you know? It's like made with love.
That's what it is. Well, when you bake, you have to be very precise, right?
Exactly. But, you know, that's the beauty of this. We're not really baking.
It's
the latte. It smells like a cookie, but it's not. Cool. So, and then if you really want it to be sweet, and I'm like a medium sweet kind of girl.
Okay.
So typically I would do about 3 tablespoons of our simple syrup. But I don't know about you. I'm probably going to do 2 in this latte and try it out. So what's your
I'll take whatever's left over.
Well, hopefully not too much.
No, you
yep,
tell
it
me.
looks great to me. We're just going to go ahead and do a couple of spoonfuls here. One there.
That was pretty. You made that look very easy. You want to do another one?
We'll do another one. Why not? You know, it is pretty easy, and the best part is because our coffee's hot, we don't have to let this cool. It'll just taste quite delicious.
These are some nice mugs too.
I won't tell you where I got them, but a local artist.
Love that. Love that.
By the name of Amazon.
Love that.
All right. And the best part about this is because it's the holiday season, I normally don't do whipped cream on my coffee. But we are making a delicious Starbucks dupe in a gorgeous mug. We don't have the paper cup mugs.
Yes.
I'm just going to do a little bit of whipped cream along the top. Do you want some?
There is more whipped cream than coffee right now.
Well,
and that's how
TBD. TBD. But this is what it would look like. You can add some sprinkles to it. Just quite delicious, and I think it smells so good. So
cheers.
Cheers. Happy Tuesday. Merry Christmas.
That's amazing.
And I taste a sugar cookie.
That's sweet,
it's quite delicious. So if you want the recipe, obviously ping us on our Facebook page, follow us on social media, and we'll share it with you. But it's great to have at home, especially if you're hosting a large group of people. You can just make them something delicious.
That was quick.
It was quick. Quick and easy. Not all things take forever. Anyways, we'll be right back. We are just getting started with our show. I'm really glad that I have a cup of coffee to enjoy over this next couple of hours.
Yep. All right.
We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
We're on Highway 6. Stone Ridge Road is the nearest intersection.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
It looks like a person has been hit that was waiting at the bus stop. He's lying on the ground, and his bag is shot all over the place, and he's unresponsive.
My name is Chief Greg Daly with the Avon Police Department. We are making a public appeal in respect to the tragic loss of Jack Ladisic, who was killed on March 5th of this year. Jack had come to the Vail Valley for many, many years. He was an avid skier and skied with the same group of friends for over 40 years. As a 76-year-old, he was an amazingly active individual. Jack was tragically lost on the night of March 5th, and he was left on the side of the road after somebody hit him with a vehicle. We are appealing to our community for any information that you may know about this event, or if you have any information about the person that was driving that vehicle that night.
Hello, I'm Detective Sergeant Herrera with the Avon Police Department. On the night of March 5th, 2024, Jack Ladisic was walking westbound on Highway 6 at approximately 6:45 p.m. He was struck by a vehicle and killed. The vehicle left the scene. We know this to be a white, smaller vehicle reported by a witness. You are now seeing a video of a volunteer wearing similar clothing to what Jack was wearing that night. If you have any information or have heard of any information regarding that tragedy that night, please contact the Avon Police Department. We are seeking justice for Jack.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Woo. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. This weekend we have a fun torch run organized by local law enforcement and benefiting Special Olympics Colorado. And joining us on the couch, we have three athletes with Special Olympics Colorado, Sarah, Jade, and Kayla. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Thank you.
How are you guys?
Good.
Good. You ready for Saturday?
Yep.
So we were talking a little bit, this is the 40th year of the torch run. All benefits go to Special Olympics Colorado. And how many years have you guys been running or walking in this?
3 or 4.
3 or 4, and Sarah?
A long time.
Long time.
A long time.
A long time. And what's so fun about this day? What are you guys looking forward to on Saturday?
The helicopter.
Helicopter comes down later.
The fire department.
Yeah.
And the cops.
And the cops, yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful, yeah. So law enforcement's everywhere. They kind of help organize this thing. 40 years of this. And I understand DJ Pippin's going to be there, so some live music, some food. But this year they're making it a color run. So what does that mean? What exactly does that mean, a color run?
Just adding, so I think it's going to be just like adding color to it and making it a little bit more fun. And yeah.
And do you guys have like costumes to wear, or you know what you're wearing?
No. Just shirt, t-shirts or something.
Yeah,
t-shirts.
You do get t-shirts when you register.
Okay.
And so you can get a little added t-shirt to it, so yeah.
Awesome, but definitely we're looking for colors for the color run, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's down at Freedom Park in Edwards. There's a couple options, right? You can either walk the one loop that's a mile, or take the path that's about 2 miles.
5K.
5K, the same.
Is that what you guys, which one do you guys do?
I do the 5K.
Okay.
Do that.
Yeah?
fun.
Awesome. And how many people do you guys get out there? How many people?
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And are you guys in it to win? Are you guys in it for the race? Or are you guys in it to have fun and just walk?
Just have fun and walk.
That's it. That's it. And local law enforcement are out there with you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 4 of them.
They're leading the torch, so they do have the torch, and they're there to lead the torch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And as Special Olympics athletes yourselves, what kind of sports do you guys like to play, or what?
Do skiing, bowling, cycling, and swimming.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And we're looking at some pictures now from the last couple of years. I see the helicopter there.
Yeah.
And some law enforcement with the cowboy hat, looking good.
We're doing it.
And so for you guys, what other sports do you guys like to do?
Cycling and bowling.
So now's your time. Summer's really your time where you're going to get outside and do some of this stuff, right? Oh, there you are holding the torch. So what's the story with the torch?
What is it?
It's like
it goes all over Colorado.
It goes all over Colorado, and
they have it so that it's all the different Colorado places. So
the western region.
It's all over. So it's all the way from Denver. So it'll go through. So it's we are one of the stops that it goes through.
Right. So that's kind of an honor to carry that one then. Do we know who's carrying it this year?
We do not.
You're carrying it again?
Okay.
Quite a responsibility, right? It is. That's awesome. And then, so it should be great weather this time of year to get out and do the walk and run. But 40 years of this thing, what's your favorite part of the day?
After the run, pizza.
Pizza?
Food.
Good food, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, and what else do you guys do throughout the year with Special Olympics Colorado?
What's it?
Skiing,
biking,
bowling,
swimming.
So right now we're in our swimming.
Yeah.
Done swimming's finished.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
We're almost
and
done.
Then we will do cycling,
Yeah.
right?
Cycling. We need some coaches or something.
We do.
Yeah.
We do need more coaches.
Need some coaches, okay.
For cycling.
If anyone's interested in coaching or volunteering,
check it out.
Yeah.
Tons of volunteer opportunities. I think the fun run, the color run is about $40. All money goes towards Special Olympics Colorado, which is awesome. Where did you guys ski at?
You practice in Vail.
We practice in Vail, and then Sunlight.
That's one of them.
And then Copper Mountain is in States.
Okay.
We didn't stay. We just got back, right? Just to ski around.
We just finished.
We just finished our ski season.
Off season.
Yeah. I love winter, so I can't talk enough about it. So Vail's a great place. So is Copper.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so for Saturday, what should people know? If they've never done it before, what should people kind of expect with Saturday?
To show up.
Show up and
register.
Show a time. I already did.
Yep.
So register, and when you do register, you do get a T-shirt.
Yeah.
This is our shirt.
And
nice.
Sweatshirt.
Yep, one of the cool sweatshirts that you can get.
Those are cool.
And there's a couple different, as we said, there's a couple different options that you can do. So you can do the 3K, which is going towards Avon, and then, or you can do the loop around the pond.
Yeah. And you can register online ahead of time, or if you're not sure, you can show up Saturday morning at 9:30, and you can register on
and
site.
scan the QR code.
Scan
the QR code right there, and registration comes with the shirt and lunch, which I think we're looking forward to that pizza. Right? But the run walk itself starts at 10:30 in the morning, so not a huge rush to get out the door, some time to stretch and get ready on Saturday down there in Edwards. Thank you guys for joining us. What else should people know about Special Olympics Colorado and this fun run?
Support Special Olympics Colorado.
Support the team.
Support the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And more information online, register, recommended ahead of time, but again, you can just show up Saturday morning at Edwards Freedom Park. Thank you guys for joining us.
You're welcome.
Good luck out there on Saturday.
Yeah.
Run or walk as fast as you want.
Yeah.
And enjoy the pizza.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Saturday, thanks to our local law enforcement, that'll be out there as well. I know they're going through it, so thank them. And good luck to you guys out there on Saturday. Stay tuned for more Good Morning Vail.
Thank you.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that. And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Eight-time Emmy-nominated Animal Rescue is a half-hour television series showcasing the heroic efforts of people helping animals. Join host and award-winning journalist Alex Payne and the Animal Rescue camera crew as they travel around the world, capturing dramatic rescues, rehabilitation, and relocation stories. For programming schedule, check your local listings today. Don't miss your favorite episodes of Animal Rescue.
Good morning, Vail.
blue skies to mountain highs, this is your guide to all the good vibes here in Vail and beyond. I'm Avisha Scarborough. Welcome to Vail Vibes. Tonight we're coming to you from the Four Eagle Ranch in Wolcott. And an evening like this, I would say, is perfect for a picnic. And as the saying goes, a picnic with friends is like fresh air for the soul. And tonight, we're in for a real treat. I had the pleasure of enjoying a peaceful mountain picnic with good company and good food. All the good stuff I could ask for. And speaking of all the good stuff, Samantha Miller is the owner.
So All the Good Stuff is a farmer's market store and a delivery service located in Edwards. And we source everything from local Colorado producers, vendors, farmers. So when you come into the store, we're your one-stop shop for everything local. And we have everything that you need for a perfect picnic.
This is truly perfect. I can't wait to learn more about each item. Everything here is very unique. It's not stuff that you can find at the grocery store, really.
That is true. So I'll tell you about some of my favorite products that we have here today.
Okay.
First of all, these are floral crackers by Flour Co. All edible flowers. They do such a beautiful job on all of their products. They also make this floral finishing salt. Goes great on a margarita. It also goes great on watermelon. This watermelon, it's called Yellow Doll. It's one of the varieties that our farmers at Austin Family Farms in Paonia, they grow it. And this watermelon is small in size, but bursting in flavor. Over here, we have Mountain Girl Pickles. She's out of Netherlands. Her pickles are amazing, but this corn relish is out of this world. Next, we have Tremol and Tremol Verde. These are by Green Valley Foods, and these are both delicious. So this one has a little bit of spice. This one is very mild, and what's so unique about this one is instead of cilantro, they actually use fresh mint. So if you're somebody who doesn't care for cilantro, this salsa is super delicious and refreshing. You know, on a summer day, this stuff is what you need. Next up, we have Honey Bunchies bars, and if you've never had these, they are so yummy. I compare them to a Snickers bar, but without the chocolate. So they are all honey, some nuts, so you get a nice crunch, and they're ooey gooey delicious. Here we have lavender honey. What is unique about this lavender honey is it's made from bees pollinating lavender plants, and then they infuse a lavender essential oil into the honey. And they go around to each town and collect pollen from each town and infuse it into the honey. So if you're like me and suffer from seasonal allergies, their honey is so helpful for building your immune system to those local pollen. So next I'm gonna talk about some of our favorite jams that we have in the store. This right here is a blackberry serrano. We've got 6 different flavors of Yummy Lotus jam. They are all so delicious. This one is one of my personal favorites, but we've got lots of samples in the store, so come by and try some. Next up, we have La Finca jam. She's out of Steamboat. She's one of our newest vendors in the store, and her jams are delicious. We have Full Stop Bakery sourdough crackers. We have these in 6 different flavors in the store. This one is the OG Parmesan and herb. This is what they look like. And they look like a pita chip, but they're actually really nice, crunchy, and airy on the inside. Two Hot Cowgirls, they make delicious caramel corn. We have this in a few different flavors. This is what it looks like, and it is just bursting with flavor. We've got a few different varieties in the store. This one's my personal favorite. It's a caramel cocoa, and it is delicious. All right, so next up we have the Good Crisp Company. They are out of Boulder, Colorado. They make the best chips. So very similar to Pringles, but better ingredients, locally made, and better for you. Next up, we have On Tap Kitchen Pretzels. We've got the honey mustard. They're really crunchy, perfect snack. We've got the Bamba Jungle Crunch Dark Chocolate. This one is with plantains. It's nice and crunchy, a little bit salty and sweet. Super delicious. Definitely recommend trying the Bamba, and they are a local company out of Denver, and everything they do is super ethical and sustainable, which is why we love working with them. Moo Cow Color Rouge cheese. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but it doesn't matter because it is delicious and the cheese speaks for itself.
And lastly, Samantha is making us some delicious cocktails using the Flour Co. finishing salt on the rim.
We're going to add a little Prosecco, because you can't have a picnic without bubbles. And then we've got these gorgeous sugar cubes by the Boozy Botanist. She's out of Denver, and they will turn your drink this gorgeous color, and they give it kind of like a fun, glittery, shimmery effect.
We decided to have our cocktails in the sun to see the full effect of the glittery, shimmery sugar, and she topped them off with some Backyard Bev Co. cocktail syrup. She says she started her business because she loves farmers markets. In fact, you can see her working at one almost every weekend. She saw an opportunity to bring fresh farmers market produce directly to customers who don't always have the time to browse the markets on weekends. Since it started in 2017, All the Good Stuff has evolved into a direct-to-consumer website, delivery service, and brick-and-mortar shop in Edwards. They also offer a summer and fall community-supported agriculture program where members receive a weekly curated box. She says they're passionate about supporting local businesses because it's all about sustainability, transparency, and peace of mind that comes from knowing where and how our food is grown. And she says the food just tastes amazing. So if you ever find yourself in the mood for dining al fresco or just want some delicious local goodies, well, you know where to go.
Good morning, Vail.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
Next up, we've got a special duo from two of the best voices in the bluegrass and country genres.
We know you're going to love this one from Melanie Cannon and Willie Nelson. Here's Back to Earth.
Songs our love created, I still sing. And every night we make the rafters ring. Good morning, Vail.
These rainy days sure make the plants happy, but they also make me want to curl up with a good book. And joining us this morning, we have author Catherine Applegate joining us. Thanks so much for joining us, Catherine. How are you? Awesome, awesome. And your new book, The One and Only Family, it comes out tomorrow, May 7th. And it's an exciting sequel to some of your other work, but can you tell us a little bit about the book?
This book I never expected to happen because I wrote the original, The One and Only Ivan, 10 years ago plus, and it was based on a real story. There really was an Ivan the gorilla, plucked from Africa, deposited in a mall in Tacoma, Washington for 27 years, believe it or not.
Wow.
And it was such a fascinating and awful and complicated story. I wanted to write about it. But eventually these characters sort of took on lives of their own, and I ended up writing a book called The One and Only Bob, about a dog, The One and Only Ruby, about a baby elephant, and I thought I was done. But it occurred to me that bringing Ivan's story full circle and allowing all his friends to see him as a parent would be a really lovely way to end the story. So he is the parent of twin baby gorillas.
Yeah, I love that. And there's a lot of kind of twin symbolism going on in the book between Ivan and also some of the other characters. Do you have any background with twins, or how do you know how to explain that?
No, just, research and lots of guesswork. And that's interesting because when you're writing from the point of view of any animal, you're doing this kind of leap into anthropomorphism. You have to decide how species are viewing the world. And we don't know, obviously. So we have to take some risks there. I try to get as much factual information in as I can while still keeping it a fun story to read.
Amazing. And speaking of research, I understand you once rented a cow to get some research on a previous book. Any chance you rented a silverback gorilla to really get into Ivan's character here?
I did, in fact, rent a cow. Who knew you could do that? Hourly, by the hour, in fact.
Yeah.
I tried to meet Ivan while he was still alive, and unfortunately it was raining that day. He hated wet weather. But I have become good friends with his caretaker, Jody Kerrigan, who was essentially his best friend. She's a primatologist at Zoo Atlanta, and she was kind enough to take me behind the scenes to spend some time with baby gorillas, and they are absolutely hilarious. It's just like going to any preschool.
Amazing, amazing. And this book and a lot of your work is really for young adults, is that right? Or who's the audience for these books?
Well, I think technically we'd call it middle grade, which
Okay.
it tends to be about 8 to 12. But I've had it read in high schools and in colleges, and I've had people read it to very young readers. So hopefully it crosses, all age groups.
Yeah, it's a beautiful book. It's really easy to consume. Chapters, a couple small little graphics and photos in it, a beautiful looking book. And what's next for you, Catherine?
I've got some more middle grades on tap. I'm working on them right now, and we'll see what happens.
And so with the book coming out tomorrow, luckily I get a copy in my hands here, but what goes into getting a book onto shelves, and as a New York Times bestselling author, what's the process like for you?
Oh, it's messy. It's like sausage and legislation. You don't want to see how it's done. And it's hard. It's very hard to get published. But if you really love writing, you can make it happen. I always tell kids to write from their hearts, embrace their weird, look at the world a little differently, because that's where all of us, our best stories come from.
Yeah, and as a writer at heart, I assume you have some kind of animal background. I understood you were a gerbil salesman, but is animals a passion of yours, or how did you kind of get into this niche?
I was an accidental gerbil salesman when I ended up with a male and female gerbil at about age 9. I was on the front page of the East Grand Rapids, Michigan newspaper as a result.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Catherine, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck with this book out tomorrow. Check it out and stay tuned for more Good Morning Vail.
we're back in the kitchen, and this is always fun. So Gretchen, we are working you into the kitchen rotation.
I
love
like
it.
this because you know what you're doing, and I am a novice. Like I just, I like going and getting carry out. I like trying small things, but it's good for everyone because you learn, even if you're not really good in the kitchen, that you can do different things, and it makes you feel accomplished. So,
it's so true.
I'm excited.
I always love to take like simple recipes and try to enhance them, make them a little bit more special, and especially those that are benefit to our health.
100%.
Now, I don't know about you, but I am all about slowing down the aging process. And, avoiding as much needling as I can help it. So no Botox, no whatever.
Yes.
But you know what? No fault to you if you do it. But this is a great enhancement as well. So we're
good
going
for your
to,
health, mind, body, and soul.
It's
I
true.
like it.
We are doing a skin tea or skin elixir tea, and so what's great about it is lemon ginger tea. So the ginger is great for your metabolism. The lemon also is, and then you can add whatever citrus that you want to into it, and a cucumber because it generates hydration, and hydration generates collagen, which makes your skin tight and looking 10 years more youthful than you really are.
I like this.
So this
I'm
is
here for it.
It's a really fun recipe. It's caffeine free, so if you wanted to, you can always throw in a bag of green tea as well to give you a little bit of the extra antioxidants that come with green tea. But
sorry to interrupt. And you were going to say, because I know grapefruit for some people with medication, that's one of the things that's so weird, but it's one of those things that it kind of kicks you off, and it can be a bad thing. So you can substitute the grapefruit for something else.
Sure,
Is that correct? Okay.
And that's exactly right.
Yeah.
And since we talked about the grapefruit, I'll tell you a little bit what's in it first. So
Okay,
we've got
perfect.
the lemon ginger tea. So you want about 2 tea bags. You kind of do whatever you want to. I personally like the Art of Tea. That's one of my favorites. But we don't sell it here in the store, and you have to order it, especially online. So this is a great. I love this one. It's a lemon ginger vitality. And we've got some honey. You can sweeten it if you want to. You don't have to. This is local honey from Colorado. So very excited. And then we've got citrus, grapefruit, lemon, lime, and cucumber. And the cucumber gives that hydration factor to it.
I love cucumber.
And then the citrus is just great in general because of all of the vitamin C. And then we've got some mint as well. So I can't help it. I love mint and everything, whether it's chocolate, citrus, tea, whatever. Mint is my jam.
Same in Ohio, we had a mint growing outside of my window.
Love that.
It was brilliant.
It's so much fun. Same actually. My mom had a pot of herbs outside of her back porch. It was great.
I love it. Yes.
Great. Well, we're going to start with 3 to 5 cups of water.
Okay.
So I've got a whole carafe here, and we're just going to pour it in here. You can boil it over the stove if you want to. I love my handy dandy tea kettle. It's the best thing in the world. I probably use this at least 2 or 3 times a day.
It's super cute. I like that.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, we're just going to pour that in. And while this tea is warming up, we'll get started on assembling the enhancing ingredients.
Okay.
So we've got cucumber. Yes. If you have a mandolin, which not everyone does, and that's okay, you can grab a cheese grater. And we're going to use the wide side of it. So if you want to see kind of what that looks like right here, right? So we've got our cheese grater, and we're just going to slice it down. So you're going to take the cucumber and just slice it down.
So we cut it in half.
Yeah, cut it in half so it's easy to work with. And then you're just going to slice it downward. And we'll probably do about, 5 or 6 slices. So Gretchen, I'm going to put you on that.
And so we go, just to make sure we go this way.
Yep, so you're going to actually take it long ways.
Long ways,
okay. You're just going to go straight down, as best you can. That's okay.
Perfect.
You can also cut it if you need to make it a little bit shorter, but we just want nice long pieces, ribbons of cucumber. Awesome, so while we're doing that, and as Gretchen mentioned, sometimes people have an allergy to grapefruit.
Right.
So you don't have to do this. But grapefruit is, if you were, I'd do about 2 slices. So just to show you, we wanted to give you an array of citrus. But we'll start with the rest of it. So I'm going to go ahead and slice up the rest of this. We'll do about 2 slices of the orange. If you were doing the grapefruit, we would do another 2 slices of that. So we're going to substitute the grapefruit with an extra slice or 2 of orange.
Okay, that's nice to know, though. You can change it up, even if, because some people don't like grapefruit either.
True.
I mean, I love it personally.
It's true. All right, we've got the 2 here. Or the 4 slices of grapefruit, and then we've got our lemon and our lime. It looks good to me. You can do a little bit more if you want to. We'll just keep it going. Because we really want to get that inside property, because did you know that cucumber is made up of mostly water?
Yes.
Which is really great. So it's got those excellent hydration station properties.
Hence why you put it on your eyes sometimes.
It's true.
It's a depoofing mechanism.
It's true. Did you hear about what all the what the Gen Zers are doing these days?
Oh gosh, I'm scared. What is it? Tell me.
They are taking tea bags that have already been wet and they put them in the fridge and they put those on their
Okay, I did that in
that's
college, so I was ahead of the curve.
I think that it's all like kind of boomeranging. and
Totally,
coming back.
100%. Just like fashion in the 70s, etc. All of it.
You know, nothing is actually truly original. Let's be real. All right, so I've got about 3 slices of my lime here. I'm going to do 3 slices of the lemon, and then we're just going to start layering everything into.
And I might cut a little bit of this just because it's a little thin.
Sure.
I want the core of it.
And you know, if you don't have like the full, like you could just do
slices. That's what I'm thinking.
Move that over here. You can do slices, but this is the fun part. I love this way. You can slice just like that.
I love
put
that.
it flat.
I feel like the cheese grater got just a little bit. It was a little flimsy.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, so I should probably watch out for my fingers. But the point is, we're going to roll this into a ribbon. So that's kind of why we want it to be nice and thin. If my mom's watching, she's probably going to yell at me about how I'm cutting
Totally.
right now.
See, and I don't even know, so.
Boom. Great. Awesome. So we're just going to do that.
Perfect.
Great. Okay, so here's the fun part, the assembly.
All right.
If you can, give me 2 tea bags out of the tea bag.
ma'am.
So we're just gonna open up this, and this is like about a 40-ounce pitcher of water. This is actually, I love this pitcher as well. So you can actually put it on directly onto the stove.
I love that.
But since we're layering everything in here, we're just gonna put these cucumbers here in the bottom. Awesome.
I bet it looks really beautiful as well.
It's really great. And then, you know, you can serve this cold, or you can serve it hot.
I love
which
that.
is great.
I'm
So then-
funny. I like the cold. Which way do you like better?
I'm a hot coffee girl all
Okay,
year long.
same, not
and
I.
typically I don't really drink a lot of coffee during the week. I'll have maybe 1 or 2 cups when I'm here, but I don't really make it at home. So I'm a big tea drinker.
I'm not going to say a single word because I love coffee. I love my coffee.
People look at me like I'm crazy when I tell them I don't drink a lot of coffee. But
Well, it's good. Tea is better for you, so hey.
There you go. All right, so we do that. We can throw in
beautiful.
those tea bags right in there and just throw
And
it.
make sure to take these off.
Yeah, honestly, you can do that. Yeah, you can just throw it right in if you want to. That
Perfect.
works. And then we'll just put a little bit more cucumber in. I'm going to break that because why not?
It smells so good.
And then our
Very
tea,
springy.
it's nice and boiled. I love this thing. It also makes a mess. We're also, actually, I forgot about the mint. We're going to throw some mint in. So,
Okay,
Gretchen, if you
yep.
want to put just a handful of mint, it doesn't even have to come off of the stem. You can just throw it right smack in there. There we go.
Bam.
And then the best part about this is we can actually let it simmer for 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the strength. And then it's a nice, can you smell
good,
it?
yes.
The ginger from the tea, you can smell that.
I
and then
love it.
all the citrus, and then of course the mint. Oh my gosh, it's the best.
And what about the honey, Kim?
We can put the honey in to add some sweetness. So
Okay.
it's really to whatever your preference is. So if you
I
want to
love
add
it.
some
Yes.
honey into it.
You know what I love about this the most? Can I be honest?
Sure.
I don't like measuring everything. I like kind of doing my own thing and figuring it out, and this is very good for that. You
It's
kind of just
exactly
see
right.
what you want, yeah.
That's exactly right. So we'll
No
just
rules, just
squeeze
fun.
it. And I'd probably do about that. Looks good to me. There you go.
Perfect.
It looks beautiful. It smells great.
Oh, it smells
it's a great
amazing.
citrus refreshment to start your
Yes.
morning or your day or whatever.
Very healthy.
Or your evening. It's
I
very
love-
healthy. So
That's a great thing. I bet it calms you at night.
It
It's
does.
just very refreshing.
it's true. Well, you let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will be back. I'll be enjoying my tea in the next segment.
I loved
We've got
it.
World Piano Day coming up, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the famous Leadville Railroad. This historic train ride takes you on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for an afternoon of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Our scenic train rides are a perfect place to bring families closer together while immersing them in the natural beauty and rich history of this picturesque region. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Make memories that will last a lifetime. Tickets available at LeadvilleRailroad.com.
Daily Flash.
I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, welcoming you to
Mitch English and Andrea Jackson have co-hosted together for over a decade. And now, only on Daily Flash, they serve up a fast, fun, fresh perspective on the day's trending news and entertainment. Daily Flash offers the latest in pop news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, wellness, and even some unscripted, irreverent, who knows what's next fun. Daily Flash with Mitch English and Andrea Jackson. Trending news and entertainment.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging onto our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center. We have a live look at Interstate 70 in Vail right now on this snowy morning. You can see the snow on the sides of the roads and some weather precipitation falling from the skies. Not much traffic out there, but if you are driving through the Rocky Mountain region today, be prepared and give yourself plenty of time to get where you need to go. It is going to be one of those days. 8 a.m., 30 degrees to start the day. Not going to heat up very much. A high of 36 today, 70% chance of snow. We woke up with a light layer there this morning as well. Some decent winds today, 20 to 30 miles per hour coming from the west. So should be an interesting day out there in terms of weather. Into the hourly, 24 degrees at noon, 36 degrees at 4 p.m. and 35 degrees at 8 p.m. Pretty chilly snowfall throughout the day today. Be prepared for everything. Eagle high of 44, Avon high of 41, Vail high of 36, Denver a high of 58. Again, that Rocky Mountain region is going to be nice and wet on the roads today. Tonight a low of 31, 80% chance of snow into the evening. 8:05 sunset. And that wind continues throughout the day today, 20 to 30 miles per hour. Into the rest of the week, not very much sun coming up, but temperatures start coming up Wednesday, Thursday, and heading into next weekend, high in the 50s, lows in the 24s. That's the weather. Lots going on. Check out the Nuggets tonight, and we will be back with more Good Morning Vail. Oh, we're still going. We're still going. Okay, yeah. Be ready for a little bit of everything out there, and yeah, snowy day today. Be prepared and dress warm.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer